The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just about within shooting range. Jupe. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lewandowski is onto this. Well read, and the danger is averted. Gerrard.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Matic. Paredes. Looking to play him in. Messi. Crosses it in. Terrific effort! No, just not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Threads one in. Great ball, and he's in here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Taken back almost at once. Chance to the... Oh, great leap! Goal! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that is expertly dealt with. Georgia currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Tevez can so cleverly bypass the press. Muslera claims comfortably. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. And this is Lewandowski. Nice interception, well timed. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. That's a cute ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Nunez. Messi. Trossard. Grimaldo. And it's Matic. Now Trossard. Grimaldo chooses to go crossfield. Played into space. It's out for a goal kick. Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. Belletti. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Short changes him with that pass. Cruyff gives it back. Rijkaard. Bout of passing here, he's having a hit! Absolutely brilliant! Carlos Tevez shimmers! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Bayer Leverkusen back on level terms. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Messi. Matic. Grimaldo. It's a really well-measured ball. That is lovely. And the finish! And again! Goal! And again they hit the front. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Georgia leading now. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Cruyff. Nunez. Sofal. Paredes. Now it's Lewandowski. Spread it left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Gerrard. And that is the end of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Georgia are leading, but it is still delicately poised. Gets his head on it! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
It's a pretty loose pass. Duke, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Matic. Now it's Messi. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Grimaldo. Grimaldo charging forward down that flank. That is a brilliant interception. Cruyff.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nunez. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Duke was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bruno Fernandes. Grimaldo. Trossard has found the net here, of course. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Trossard. Looking for options for movement. Trossard going forward. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, that's fabulous. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Bayer Leverkusen really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Sofal. Paredes. Sofal, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski! Magnificent! About as smooth as it gets. This is getting better and better. He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number 7, Johan Cruyff. Number 32, Tevez.
So changes afoot
Number
here
22,
and from both sides.
Gerrard.
Georgia
Number 10,
now in a position
Darwin
far
Núñez.
more desirable.
Number 5,
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd
Coming
are
on the
demanding
field,
that they just
number
finish this
9,
off.
Raúl.
Georgia
Number
perhaps
18,
contemplating their next change
Neymar.
here.
Number 15,
Matic.
McAllister. Number 21, Fernando
Safal.
Torres. Number 11,
It's Bruno Fernandes.
Shevchenko.
And he's in on
Substitutions
goal.
taking place.
McAllister. Raúl. And they can counter here. And this is Shevchenko. He is through here. Shevchenko stood his ground strongly. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
McAllister showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He has found the way through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Matic. No, didn't quite have the weight on it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Lovely bit of skill. And it's McAllister. And this is... And a chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Messi. Some good work on the right flank here. Now it's Morata. And it's Matic. And Grimaldo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And this is Morata. Messi. Safal. Thinks one through. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Messi. Safal picks it up now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rijkaard. 1 minute to add according to the board. Oh, good read.
He read that really well
It
and
is
stopped
close, but that is the last of it. Georgia can reflect on a job really well done. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everyone,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to Signal
The stadium is
Iduna
full of
Park.
noise and energy. This certainly matters. The instantly recognisable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. And that gets things running. Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain, set-piece expert, magic right foot, and leader.
So what is he most of all?
Well, from the list previously mentioned, winner.
Settle for that.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Matic clears. Tries to play it through. Pass somewhat off target. Kimmich. Grimaldo. He's a sharp little ball here. Now that is a hefty challenge. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Georgia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Neither side especially adventurous early on. And this is Lewandowski. Knocks it into space. Beckham. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Serginho does really well to win the ball there. He's having a hit! And for a moment, time stood still. Grimaldo. Georgia yet to have an attempt on goal. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Kimmich. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Great chance here from position A1. Beckham! But he's left disappointed.
Beckham is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Matic. Oh, nicely intercepted. Costa Curta. Bruno Fernandes. Kimmich. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Might want to be careful there.
Van Dijk concedes a free kick for that. Yellow or red? It is red. Galatasaray are down to 10 men. That's a little off target. Trossard. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Schneider. Oh, good take in a good area. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. Georgia are looking to break at pace. And it's a foul. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. They're taking a moment to consider their options. So, what can they come up with here? Sofal has the space to scheme. Beckham. He's being urged to charge, surely! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Space for him to turn and look. Paredes. No way through. Kimmich. Serginho. Can he spark a counter here? And he welcomes it in. Batistuta! Goal! Galatasaray! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first moment of real significance.
While it's great commitment on show here, they'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to...
Takes a shot! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Serginho, played down the flank. Nicely spread.
Has been indicated.
Messi gets into a good position. And here's Bruno Fernandes. He's beaten the line. Tries a shot! It's hit the upright. And he's stuck it away. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Lewandowski at his razor-sharp best there. That's the end of the first 45. Georgia have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. And we are up to the break.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Georgia are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. And so the action is resumed. Threads one in. Sofal stood his ground strongly. Galatasaray needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Mbappe. Trossard. And it's Paredes. Chooses to go crossfield. And it's Sofal. Serginho. Schneider. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Bruno Fernandes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Trossard. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Muslera gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And it's Schneider. Tries to pass it through. Beckenbauer. Mbappe. That ball looks a good one. Matic.
Attendance for this match was
Ronaldo.
60,810.
Oh, good spread. And this is Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he was quick to react. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Great vision. Oh, super find. Schneider was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Galatasaray do have a chance to counter here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's... And Batistuta! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Robert Lewandowski. Number
Now
10,
it's Kvaratskhelia.
Messi.
Ronaldinho.
Number 3, Alex Grimaldo. Coming on the field, number
Well, it's
19,
definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Bruno Fernandes. Can he get on the end of this? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Looking to play him in. Delivers the ball. Towering header! He's got away with one there. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Serginho's cross, cleared away, and it's McAllister, Costa Curta, who played through for the wide man, Serginho, now it's Vinicius Junior, and once more he proves rigid and robust. Now it's Morata, well timed, excellent interception, nicely weighted ball, and he was alert to it.
Galatasaray really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Matic. And this is Morata. He's in, must be! Big chance! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Trossard, Bruno Fernandes, Matic, Van Dijk. Ball's gone out of play. Bruno Fernandes. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Looking for options for movement. Ronaldinho. Good ball, good take. That's that, the end. Georgia have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The Signal Iduna Park, located in Dortmund, it really is a tremendous arena. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant.
And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Grimaldo. He's found a way through. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bruno Fernandes. That has not gone well. That's a good ball out wide. He is through here. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Soboslai deals with that comfortably. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bruno Fernandes! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Not a bad start to the game, a chance at either end already. Quarter of an hour played. Bruno Fernandes was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Yamal looking to play him in. That looks a good ball through. Chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Well, there's a probing ball. Georgia are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. And here's Ferran Torres. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And this is Lewandowski. Now there's a fine ball. Lewandowski. De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Ferran Torres. That has been slung wide. And that is a little undercooked. Probing pass. Safal. Messi. Bruno Fernandes. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't.
And a chance! Van Dijk. And it's Olmo. And Hakimi. Messi. To Matic. Well, that looks a decent ball. Trossard providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Messi. Sofal. Nice control. Has to go back here. Passing nice and neat. Oh, nice touch. And this is Messi. Paredes.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's worked it through. Asensio. Dani Olmo. Oh, what has happened here? And again! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Matic. Just eases him off the ball. Asensio. Dani Olmo. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And that signals the end of the first period. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. So straight into the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, that's fabulous. That's been cut out, well played. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Hakimi. Matic. Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Trossard, he's found a way through. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, good finish. How they've waited, now they have it. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Georgia are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now,
The attendance for this match was 60,179.
So we've reached the hour mark. Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. Looking for the run. Yamal receives it in a good position here.
Como really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Ferran Torres receives it in a wide position. Lewandowski. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Gets a good foot in there. Soboslai is the guilty party there. That's an imaginative pass. Nicely worked. And he's only too happy to take that back. Sifal. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. It's a pretty loose pass. Asensio. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
So we have movement on both
Robert
benches.
Lewandowski. Number 10.
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Number
Can he
2.
finish?
Van
Well, now it's a
Dijk.
race for the ball.
Number 7.
This is a show of
Marquinhos.
real intent to add another goal to
Number
their lead.
20.
No hesitation whatsoever.
Coming on the field. Number 19.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Di Maria.
Muslera
Number
claims
22.
comfort.
Dante. Number 8. Axel Witzel. Number 13. João Cancelo. Substitutions taking place.
And the through ball. Bruno Fernandes. Di Maria. And this is Di Maria. Header! And that's in! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So it's away we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Opts for safety. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the finish! That was quite a hit. And they can counter here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this lad, Pau Kubarsi, is another defender schooled in the art of total football. I mean, the strength is part of the package for any centre-back, but what marks him out is his excellent reading of the game, his confidence to go and get on the ball and link up with people further up the pitch. This guy's outstanding.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Bruno Fernandes. First quarter of an hour gone. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Neymar. He is through here.
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
And we have our very first corner. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Georgia are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Driving forward, Bruno Fernandes was in no mood for any of that. Messi. Sufal. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Sufal. And here's Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's managed to gift it back. And it's Messi.
Georgia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And he's managed to get rid. 30 minutes gone. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bruno Fernandes. Paredes. Duke does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ronaldo. And he's gone searching crossfield. Now it's Messi. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, super ball! And it's Messi. And he whips it in.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Casemiro. And it's Messi. Paredes. Messi. For Matic. Sofal. Tries to play it through. And that's been drilled in. Akanji gets it clear. Picked out brilliantly.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Well seen. And the referee has signalled for half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Georgia currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Eric Garcia. Koundé. Messi. And it's Koundé. Matic. Good, strong midfield running here. Foot in. Some good, persistent defending here. And it's Messi. Paredes. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Messi. Trossard. Trossard. The message is clear, none shall pass. Casemiro. Çalhanoğlu. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So we've reached the hour mark. That is good progress on the left. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 22, Messi.
Kvaratskhelia.
Number 23, Neymar. Number 8, Bruno Fernandes.
It's Bruno Fernandes.
Number 11,
Trossard.
Number
Now it's
17,
Morata. Nicely
Çalhanoğlu.
weighted ball. Trossard! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Number 19, Kvaratskhelia. Number 7, Yamal. Number 18, Duran.
Swings Morata!
Number 10,
And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Trossard. Oh, nicely intercepted. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Pau Kubasi calmly anticipates. Looking for a runner. That is good alertness. Di Maria. Georgia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. To Matic. Played into space. Yamal receives it in a wide position. He's got away. Cuts it back.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Trossard. And here's Morata. And this is Di Maria. Di Maria will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's having a shot! And no mistake. There seemed no way back, but they are level. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
In with the challenge. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great rival. Pinches it off him. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's on it, can he get away? Can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, that's a key interception. Kvaratskhelia. Quality ball. And here's Ferran Torres. Paredes. Di Maria. Matic.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's a cute ball. Now that's well seen too. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective.